The shown device has three components: a microcontroller, a pulse rate monitor, and an accelerometer. The pulse rate monitor will be used to monitor one's beats per minute, and the accelerometer will be used to monitor one's steps. And once the steps and beats per minute are at the appropriate amount, the screen lock will be removed. And if it's at a low amount, then a screen lock will be enacted. So first things first, there is no screen lock. The user is engaged with whatever activities that they're normally engaged in. They press the start button on the Netflip application. And in this case, in 1 minute, it will check to see if they are being active. If they are inactive, a screen lock will be put on. Now, we see that a screen lock has been put on. The user will be required to satisfy some level of physical activity. And in this case, the user is going up and down on a chair in order to get the appropriate beats per minute and steps in order to remove the screen lock. Finally, we see that the user has moved an appropriate amount of times. Their pulse rate and the number of steps they've taken are enough to ensure that they have done enough physical activity, and the screen lock will be removed and the user can continue on with whatever activity they were previously doing. The following is code related to the Arduino. The Arduino is responsible for proper thresholding to get the appropriate pulse and steps taken using both the pulse rate monitor and the accelerometer. Here we see the user's pulse reading. There is a bar called the threshold bar, which follows the pulse and ensures that it's at an appropriate amount, and it'll always calibrate itself with the level of the pulse and ensure that a good amount of beats per minute is being read. This is the code for the UI. The UI is responsible for taking the serial data presented by the Arduino and determining whether the user's distractions should be locked down or not.